Welcome back. Squared2, the worst podcast in the world.
I'm
Um,
Sean.
I'm Alexander. This is my friend Sean. Sean,
Yes,
I want to know, how are you today?
I'm doing good.
Doing good?
Yeah, I had a midterm today.
Mm, and
Went good.
what is it? What was it?
Medieval English literature.
I don't think nobody cares about that.
I
Um,
figured.
yeah, just maybe it was music related. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wasn't at all.
I tried. Sorry, guys. It's boring.
What about you?
Well, we had practice.
Did you have any class before? Or?
Nope.
Oh, you lucky guy, man.
What? You didn't said you said a midterm. I have my midterms. I have
Oh,
to
did
do
you have
them.
any on music then?
Yes,
Oh, really?
yes. I have a songwriting composition class. Where you have to just like make a song and everything. So
That's really cool, actually.
that's really cool. And it's a 2 credit. It's not like 1 credit. So
Wow.
it's like a really nice class to have. And it's a small group of people that just like it's different instruments. There's I'm a guitar and vocals, and then there's another guy that's on guitar. There's just vocals. There's a trumpet. There's a saxophone, a flute. So it's like you learn how
A
to
flute in
yeah,
the
a flute.
band?
Well, no. I'm saying in the class,
Oh, yeah.
but he
But you're all
assigns
like
us.
a group together, like.
He assigns us to like three a group,
Mhm.
3 people a group. So if you have a flute, you have to know how to you have to know their clef, their skill, like
Oh, wow.
notes and stuff. So it's not that hard, but at the same time, it's really fun to like talk to other people that don't. I mean, I don't think any of them made music before, so it's
Mhm.
like they're just learning. So it's like fun
And you were
to.
kind of guiding them then?
No, I wasn't. I mean, yes and no. But my group, the first group, they were like, "Oh, I don't know what to do here," and I was like, just playing around. I was like, "This is maybe the rhythm you should do. This is maybe like the melody, the vocals, the like
Oh, that's really
lyrics."
cool.
Yeah, it's fun class. And another class I had, it was um music as well. It was about like how do I explain this? It's sub-Saharan Africa, so it's like how the first music that came to America from like Africa,
Yeah.
African culture, about like
And how that shaped, like, rock,
pretty much,
jazz,
yeah.
and
It was
yeah,
like it was blues, jazz, R&B, rhythm and blues, and then
because rock
eventually
comes straight
rock.
from jazz, right?
Well, no, it's blues,
Yeah.
R&B, rock. Rock is the baby of everything pretty
Yeah, yeah,
much.
yeah.
Um, um, if I think if you say like king of rock isn't Elvis Presley. It's he's a king of R&B,
Mhm.
like rock and blues. I think he's not just like what I mean.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think it's
and
rhythm and blues, right?
rhythm and blues.
Yeah.
Yes, R&B. Yeah, it's I mean I don't I consider
Well,
everything.
he's, like, just a super old school, like, rock star,
Yeah, you can
you
say
know?
that. Yeah.
And I think I would still call him rock because, he was, like, did a lot of stuff with the Rolling Stones and,
Oh yeah.
like, the very basic foundations of
Yeah.
that stuff.
It's so it was blues and stuff. It was so jazz was just like um 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 predominantly how do I say this?
African American?
African American people playing it, and then when they made rock that we know now, they were like mainstreaming it to be like for white people. I don't like that. Like I think that was like
You think it should be for everyone kinda
I
thing?
mean yeah like I mean jazz is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be like skin color or anything. Like
Well,
jazz
that's
is
just how the clubs back in the day would, like, separate people and,
yeah.
like, we want only this band or, you know,
Yeah, I know, but it's I think it's dumb.
yeah.
Music is music.
And then music kinda evolved along those, like,
Yeah,
guidelines, and now there's, like, Latin's its own thing, and Af I've seen, like, some African American, like, specific stuff on, like, Spotify, like, Black History Month, like,
yeah,
had, like, a bunch of its own music and stuff, and, yeah, that is a really weird thing. But it does kinda make sense at the same time, like, if you hear something that's, specifically a certain style from like a certain country,
Of course,
you
yes,
know.
yes. You have
In
the
you know,
Latin beat.
African Americans don't have their own like country, you know. They
Oh,
just
yeah,
have their own
yeah,
cultural
yeah,
identity, and it's because they don't exactly know exactly where they came from,
yeah.
you know. So this is kind of that for them, which I think is cool that they
I
have
mean,
that,
yeah, I'm 100%
but
agree with
not
you.
like having an entire genre for just these people,
Yeah,
like you were saying.
yeah. It's yeah, music is music, and I think you said like it's specific. I said like the Latin beat, like it's when you hear that beat, you're like, oh my god, it's like Latin America, pretty much. Like
Mhm.
it's like whatever, but it's
And rhythms and
but now but the thing I said, it should be for everybody. A lot of Serbian artists that they like to say they're rapping. They're not rapping. They're like it's like trap music. It's dumb music. It's all auto tune.
yeah.
Like they don't sing at all. I think it's really bad. And whoever
It's just what they
whoever
think
lives
American rap is like
no
or
no
what?
American rap is like there's a hip hop. Okay,
Yeah.
let's say it's hip hop. It's not hip hop. It's just like a Latin beat and then he's like speaking in auto tune. That's it. So imagine Travis Scott put just auto tune, and
And
then
s like, literally
and then
saying something.
yeah, and then like
That
and
is
the
kinda
beat is just
crazy.
with other like
Like,
melodies and
funk.
stuff. Yeah, like it's so dumb, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." Nobody knows the songs, but you have to be if you want to be like cool
Yeah.
back home. You have to know the songs. You have to go and like drink and
It's just
like
like party songs with, like, a lot of bass
yeah,
and
it's alright. I don't like it at all. But yeah, I'm going back to the thing. You see how like that Latin style
mhm.
went to Serbia, and it's not like, and Serbia is not like that. We
Yeah.
have a really different music. Our cultural music is way different than anything that you can like hear, and we still use that. And then to say that jazz is only African American or rock is only predominantly white, it's dumb.
Yeah.
That you know what I mean?
Should be for whoever,
Yeah, of
yeah, because it's
course,
just a sound.
pretty much. And it's not just a sound.
Well,
It's
obviously more than
you.
that.
It's me. If I make music, I'm gonna make it differently than everybody else.
And you should be able to have the freedom to do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, yeah.
But, well, speaking of that, going back to what we were talking about with the homework, did any of your, like, home recordings stem from, like, an assignment or something like that?
Do you think I used some of my music before?
Uh, like, for your home recordings, are
Hmm.
any of those, like, from a class? Like, you made it in the class
Oh
and then
no,
you were
no,
like,
no.
"No."
It's all no. It's
I
all.
was just wondering if, like, maybe that happened once or twice, or
No, I mean,
you did
I
something, like, really cool in class and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna take elements from that and,
no.
like, use it on my personal project."
I'm mostly lazy, so I use those songs in the class to be
Oh, the
like,
other way around.
yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. Because I was like, he he wanted us to do something like he wants us to do to think differently, to be like, okay, I want you to have um first one was a gestalt. It's like um I thought when I first I saw the word, I was like, this is grunge
Mhm.
because it's spelled like G-R. I don't know how to spell. It's like it's like grunge,
Yeah.
Grunge, and then a Stolz at the end. It's a German word, so it's almost like just like a repeating idea
Yeah.
where you can just like bring it out. But grunge is just a repeating idea. Like there's you know what I mean. Like most of the grunge is just like one thing that's like repeating, and it's like this.
Like, one theme.
Yeah, the one team, and the whole song is around that one team.
Yeah.
That's how I see grunge is. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, this is grunge, so this is like up my alley. So I'm gonna play something that I already have because I have a lot of like let's say like gestalts, like small like riffs or something. So I
Yeah.
used one of my riffs before, but then I was like, no, I don't want to use this. I switched it, and no, I don't want to use this. I switched it. So I was like, no, I mean it's um grunge is so like I mean, I'm saying grunge now, but like the gestalt way of whatever, it's so like easy to make. Even you can make it.
What's that mean?
It's like it's imagine I just like make a beat.
Like anyone, you mean?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
anyone can do it. It's like making if even if you don't know how to play anything, you can just like hum a melody and that's like a gestalt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like easy to make.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Going back to the topic of grunge, which was kind of the plan for us to talk about today. Who's your favorite, like from the grunge era,
Well,
or album, or
well,
musician, or
I think you already know. I think everybody knows.
Mhm.
It's Nirvana.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's because they're the best. Tell me otherwise.
it's hard to
Tell me
really
otherwise.
fight that with grunge. They did
Yeah.
popularize it and push it the most, and like the whole scene exploded around just them, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, it's not just around them. You have a lot of different grunge bands and musicians that had the same
Kicked it off.
yeah, had the same fate as Kurt did. Like you have Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but he also died
Oh, no, no,
young.
no. What I meant was just like they brought the genre to the mainstream, like
Oh
made it
yeah, they helped.
popular.
Yeah, they helped it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah,
were kind of the main people doing that.
yeah.
And they were taking over tabloids and like
Everything,
MTV, and
everything,
yeah,
everything.
like stupid popular.
Yeah, it was, and it was like it wasn't overnight. Of course, nothing's overnight. They
No.
they they did it for a long time. They had like small shows, garage shows, whatever. But at the end, it paid off, and they were just doing it because they loved it. And but I think the most funniest part about grunge is where it came from. Came from Seattle,
Yeah.
and almost
Have you ever been?
no.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I wanna go. I wanna. There's Kurt Cobain's guitar statue there
Yeah.
as well.
That'd be so cool to
That
see.
would be so
I
cool.
didn't see any of that stuff. I kind of went before I was really into music or anything,
Yeah,
and but you could tell the whole area was impacted by the grunge like movement,
yeah.
because like you go to any store, there's like Nirvana stuff everywhere, like at touristy like stores and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I went there like 3 years ago, maybe. I have like some family that lives up there, and just like I said, grunge stuff is everywhere.
that's
The
cool.
whole like vibe of the city, like one of their catchphrases, like "keep Seattle weird," and they got like a wall that's all gum.
I
Like,
saw that. Yeah,
yeah,
I wanna
I,
see
I
that.
went there, and me and my brother like put gum up on the wall. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I really
And
wanna go underneath the bridge.
which one?
Um, the bridge where he was like making the songs.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah,
And like see his old house and
yeah, that
like
would be. I
a
mean,
recording studio or something like that.
I don't.
And he
Yeah,
played a lot of shows in like Vancouver and stuff too, which is just
mhm,
north.
yeah.
So I imagine that'd be really cool stuff to see.
I really want to like speak to people that like knew him. And, like,
I'm sure there's a lot
yeah,
left. Like, wasn't like super duper long ago, 30 years.
yeah. Speak to like old, um, high school mates or something
Yeah.
that he
Could you
didn't.
imagine if he was still around?
I mean, he would be. So like you know how Marilyn Manson is.
Yeah.
I think he would be like not crazy as him. But like he would be like low key as him. Like Marilyn Manson doesn't like go out anymore. Like he like doesn't like
Like hides from the public
yeah,
and
like he doesn't. I don't see him a lot. Um, and I like his music, so I don't see him a lot. And then I think Kurt Cobain would be the same. Like he wouldn't like. He's like Chris knows,
he doesn't want
the
to be known,
yeah,
and
the bassist.
yeah,
He's their
kind of
bassist.
off
Chris
the
knows. Yeah,
map.
he's
Yeah.
off. He doesn't like do anything. He
Dave
plays.
Grohl's still pretty like public
Oh yeah,
though,
he
yeah.
is. Foo Fighters.
And he
They're
kind of
great.
loves that, I think.
I mean, he does. Yeah, he was born to be a rock star.
Yeah. Where the other guys are like, get me out of the spotlight. I don't want people to
No, no,
recognize
but
me.
the guitar. So the last I think with the last podcast with Jaden that we have had it was he was saying one of my questions to him was a three-piece band, and you were like, no, Nirvana's four-piece band.
Mhm.
Um, Technically, yes, at the end, but it was a three-piece band. It brought up it like,
Or,
I
like,
mean,
most of them?
everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, it's every picture you see of Nirvana, like a popular picture, you would see, like, just Grave, Chris, and, Dave, Chris, and, Kurt." So that's what I was no, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, they constantly had that 4th member that was, like, rotating in and out and in and out.
they had one
I'm pretty sure.
when they started out, they
Uh,
had 4 people, but the 4th guy didn't play with them.
he was a backup guitarist, right?
He was just there for, like, recordings, and he was just, like, there for, like, helping them out. He didn't, like, play with them
I'm
on
pretty
the
sure he
stage.
did.
I don't
Oh, I remember I watched, like, a little, like, documentary of, like, Nirvana.
maybe he did for maybe 1 or 2 shows, like, some
Yeah.
shows, but
Well, they had,
he
like in the early days, they had 3 different guys who were kinda in the same role as that guy, and they were, like, backup, and one of them played some, like, really weird instrument. I can't remember it right now.
I don't know.
We'll have to look into that.
Most of the pictures that I looked at, when they were playing, like, in a, how do I say this? In a living room like this.
And it took him a
And
while to find, Dave.
oh, yeah, yeah, it's 5th drummer, 5th
Yeah.
drummer. Yeah, they had, like, pretty much most of everything most of every song, it wasn't Dave. Like,
Mhm.
he just he
Filled the
didn't
role.
make he just filled in the yeah, he just filled in the role with, like, his energetic, just, like, he was, like, perfect fit, but
Yeah.
he didn't, like, use a lot of, he didn't make a lot of the songs. The In Bloom, uh, the
Yeah.
intro? So he didn't make that, but that intro is like, oh, like, it's really, like, uh,
Legendary, yeah.
legendary, but he didn't make that, and, like, he didn't make the drums for it.
Mhm.
So the other drummer did, the 4th drummer
Oh,
did.
wow.
So, like, but the way he, like, played, the way he, like
He was there for, all of In Utero, right?
yeah,
Okay. I
yeah.
wasn't sure about
He
that.
made all the in utero, yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
And then
in
obviously all the Foo Fighters stuff and
of course, yeah, I mean, he wasn't the I mean, he's not the drummer.
yeah, he's the
He
lead
made
singer now,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
the guitarist and lead singer, but yeah.
Kinda crazy he could just drop drums and play,
Yeah,
guitar.
he was explaining how he learned the guitar because Kurt Cobain didn't know the guitar, like, he didn't know notes, he didn't know,
He
like,
just played.
yeah, pretty much. And Dave was speaking about this as well. He was like, "Okay, I was thinking of, like, my sixth string is the snare, my fourth string is, like, the bass drum," and, like, he was explaining it like he was a drum set. I'm like, "How?
It's
Like,
so
what
funny.
are you?" Yeah.
And then he goes on to have, like, one of the biggest rock bands ever, and he's not
Yeah.
even playing drums.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Do you consider that post-grunge Foo Fighters? Or do you consider
Yeah.
that grunge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't
What
say
do you
they're fully
separate
grunge.
grunge and post-grunge with? Just the death of Kurt Cobain, or
Yes. Yes.
even though there's no style difference in the music?
Yeah, I would say yeah. Because the it's only Kurt. I said Alice in Chains don't have a lead singer anymore. Like, a lot of other grunge bands don't have a lead singer, or just are not there fully
Yeah.
in a,
Yeah, it
like, a
did
full
start a
band.
whole new
You know what I mean? So everything from because grunge, it's gonna be
like,
like
rock changed
yeah,
completely, yeah.
it changed.
I
Rock
mean, you
even
still have a few, like, big frontmen after, Nirvana.
you do, but it's not the same. Other places are bringing grunge
Mhm.
when grunge was just, like, coming out of Seattle, a lot of,
Yeah,
so it's like now it's post grunge. I wouldn't say it's grunge.
and, wasn't his, Courtney Love,
Mhm.
wasn't she from, Hole?
Yeah,
That grunge band?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love one of their songs. Make me over. I don't know.
Like Violet, I think that's what it's called.
Is it?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know
We
the
need to
name of
look
it.
into them.
I
Yeah.
forgot the name, but I mean, she was crazy. The Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, yeah, Billy Corgan. My
He
dad saw them play once,
Yeah,
at, like, a practice,
I mean, they're good.
because
I
my
like
dad went
them.
to college at Loyola for a year,
And they were in.
and they play in the they would practice in the basement
Oof,
of the school.
are they all from Loyola? Like, they
I think
went to
just
it?
the Chicagoland, like, area. I'm not exactly
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
know
The
too
the
much
member
about
the members go to this
I'm
to
not
the
sure if they did. went to school there.
They were just like practicing there.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
crazy.
sure at least one of them did, but
Yeah,
I
for
don't really know
having the
their
access, but yeah.
yeah. I don't
Uh,
know their history too well, and knowing most rockers, I don't think they stayed in school.
yeah.
So,
At that
that's kind of
time.
my guess right there. Yeah, but Smashing Pumpkins are really good. At first, I used to not really like them, and I went kinda deeper into their music, and I started really
Yeah.
liking it.
It's what I brought up Smashing Pumpkins because the lead singer, he was Courtney Love texted him and she was like, I'm gonna come and see you. And then after like saying that, she was like, come pick me up at the airport. And he was
Mhm.
like, what do you mean? Like she's like, I'm here, come pick me up. He picks her up. They go somewhere, they meet Kurt Cobain, and that night she hooks up with Kurt.
Oh, man.
And then goes back to what's his name again? Lead singer's
Billy
name?
Corgan?
Yeah, goes back to Billy, and she's like, "Oh, I have to sleep somewhere. Like, can I sleep over?" And he's like, "Nope." Like, what? What do you mean you went to like?
That sucks on her. Have this guy fly you
She
out.
was no,
Oh
no.
my
She
or
just came.
come pick you up.
She just
You're
came.
going to
Yeah.
see his show, and then that's
Nah,
crazy.
that yeah. When I heard that, I was like, bro, like rock stars are different. Like they
Yeah,
don't care, bro. They don't care.
yeah.
Oh my
That's so
god.
crazy.
Imagine that.
I
Imagine
could
that.
not, dude.
No. You know,
What's your favorite album of, Smashing Pumpkins?
I don't have a favorite. Well,
You don't do that? You don't do favorites?
no. Not even like Nirvana, I couldn't tell you. And I know every single one. Like I don't know every single song of Smashing Pumpkins. I know every single song of Nirvana, and I
Every
couldn't.
Smashing Pumpkins song?
No, I don't know it.
Oh,
I'm saying I
I
know every single one of Nirvana, and I couldn't tell you.
yeah.
Like I
That would
would
be
say,
so hard. I think Bleach is the worst.
really?
Yeah.
All right.
It's just kinda like some of the songs are a little too rough and,
I mean, it
like
was $1,000.
yeah.
What are you gonna expect?
No, that I'm not it just means it's worse, like, a little bit.
Well,
It's just
yeah,
not
of course.
perfect,
Yeah, yeah.
and then probably Incesticide would be second worst.
I love that album.
But there's only 4 albums.
I I love that album. I wouldn't like.
Or I guess third best. It's third best. How about that?
I would maybe
Because you
put
can't
it.
put it over Nevermind or In Utero. You
Uh,
think?
I mean, bro, Incesticide is just like pure rock.
Yeah.
It's just like pure like going down and dirty.
It doesn't have the same range though as the other ones.
Oh no, no, it doesn't. No, no,
You
no.
know?
No, like Nevermind is in utero are just like perfectly like con. It's a house. It's concrete. It's walls. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. But like
And that place is just the floor.
yeah,
Like
and they just start building, and they were like, no. But at the same time, it's like so like grungy for me. You
yeah.
know, what I mean that's why I love it. It's like there's a song,
Like if you
being a
want
song.
one specific thing, they have that one specific thing, but nothing else.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah. It's there's one song, being a
They're a
son.
specialty store and like the other two albums are Walmart and Target. Like, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. There's one song called on the south side, being a son, and it's only 2 chords.
That's on Incesticide?
Yeah.
Really? I I thought it
Yes.
was on Bleach.
N- um. No. She
Pretty
should
sure
have
on
been
Bleach.
a son. She should.
Yeah.
Look it up. But no, I think because I don't have Spotify anymore.
What?
Yeah, it's my account didn't go through. My
Oh, there
dad's
was a
paying for
live
it.
version that they put on Incesticide.
Okay, but that version,
Aneurysm's on there. Aneurysm's really
that's
good.
one of my favorite songs from
That's
them.
such a cool
Yeah,
song.
but being a son is only 2 chords.
Oh,
I
and
think
then they
it's
had the best live performance ever.
okay, but that's just live. It's the same songs.
That's such like that got put on CDs, its own album. Should that be considered like an album from them? Really?
No,
No,
I wouldn't say so.
but they have like the man who sold the world. Like that's a really famous cover
That's
of David Bowie. song.
That's on the. Are you saying an acoustic one? Unplugged?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah, that one, yes. Because there's another live version, like there's another like album they put out.
Oh, yeah. They have a bunch of those, like Live and Loud and Paramount Reading.
Yeah, no, the unplugged is I consider it as an album, yes,
Yeah.
because you have the man who sold the world, of course, Lake of Fire. I love that song. That's also a cover, I think.
Yeah, and
Um,
they had a bunch of In Utero songs before wasn't this before they released it? Oh, no, it's the year
no, no, no,
after.
no, it's after.
Totally mixed that up.
It's the last. That's the last live show that Kurt did, and after
Oh,
that,
wow.
yeah.
You know who got his last interview ever?
Who?
Nardwuar.
Oh, really?
Isn't that
Yeah,
crazy? Or it's believed he had the last one ever.
bro.
And he's like this goofy character who's like
Yeah, who doesn't know Nardwuar, bro? Look at him. Look him
yeah,
up. If you doesn't matter if you like grunge, the stuff we're talking about right now. If you like rap, he has a lot of. If you like Tyler the Creator, he has the best interviews with him.
yeah.
They're like screaming. Like it's
Well, they
crazy.
like match each other's energy pretty good.
Yeah.
Did
It's
you
so
see the
funny.
one with Blur? And Blur like threw his stuff out the window and were like bullying him. That was terrible.
No,
Was
but
it
it's
Blur or was it
it was Blur.
the guys who went on to make Gorillas? Who were they? Was that Blur?
I think it was Blur.
The drummer was like so mean to him, and the drummer quit uh his drug addiction after rewatching that interview and seeing how like terrible he was acting,
Oh my
and it
god.
like set his life right because he was acting so bad on that interview and he felt so terrible. Like it completely changed his life, which is like such a crazy story,
Yeah.
you know?
That's a fun fact.
Yeah.
Really a fun fact. I didn't know about that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Uh, I didn't wait. We didn't talk about you. You're not here.
What?
You're not sitting here.
You
Shane,
told me
dang.
to sit here.
No, no, no. But like, I'm just saying. Came back on eating crayons. No,
What?
eating crayons again.
I'm in the crayon eating chair now.
Yeah. No, it's fun. No, it's because of if you sit here, then if we like look at this, we're not gonna be the audience is not gonna see us perfectly.
Got ya.
That's why you're sitting there.
Oh, got ya.
But when a guest comes, he's the main attraction, so you just scoot over.
Got ya, got ya.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the crayons are more visible.
Yes. I'm gonna buy you a pack next. Um, yeah, but no. Would you say um, who's your favorite grunge band?
They're not really gonna count, I don't think.
You're gonna say Radiohead.
Yeah. The Benz is all grunge.
Yeah,
All of Pablo Honey's, like, kinda grunge,
it's all distorted. I would say it's all
you
like
know?
it's all
It's like the English take on grunge, I
yeah,
guess,
yeah.
which is like, I don't really like Pablo Honey that much. Like, there's a few good songs on there, but the Benz is beautiful.
Yeah.
I think the Benz might be one of the best grunge albums ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oof. It's a hard take. It's a
Well,
hard take saying.
it's just a little more somber and, like, a little more quiet than, like Nevermind and Incesticide and
Okay, so you're like so you don't like grunge.
I
That's what I'm
no, I
saying.
do, I do. But, like, the song, like, Just, I
Mhm.
think that's, like, a 10 out of 10 song,
It's
and
I
it's
mean,
got, like what else does it have? I'm gonna look, but it's just an incredible album. Black Stars one that's on there, you know that song? So good. And the album cover is just so iconic and, like, such a cool one
I love
with
that
the
one.
dummy leaning his head
You have
back.
that one on the wall, no?
I don't. I should get that one. That would be a cool one to get.
Wait, then I
On my
was
wall?
yes. On some like yeah,
Oh,
your
that's like
room.
Kid A,
No, no,
artwork.
you have that one. I
I don't
swear I
have that
saw
one.
that one.
I have OK Computer,
Okay,
and I
computer.
have, just a poster from Kid A, and it's got, like, the bears falling down and the man is, like, looking up.
Oh
I
no,
think that's what you're thinking of.
there's they made a game. It was like a free game. You just
Yeah,
walk
I played
around.
that.
You played that? I played that as well. It was fun.
What do you think of it?
It was fun. I mean, it's nothing. You just walk around and it's only just
It's
like
like an art
yeah,
gallery,
it's art
really.
gallery. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun.
Do you know how their artist makes all the like album covers?
I know how Kurt did it.
How did he do that?
He
Uh,
just like painted
oh
the
yeah.
things. Yeah.
Well, like for his home
Hmm.
albums, yeah. Well, for Tom York, they have like their own artist, and I think he's one of the brothers of one of the guys in the band,
That's cool.
or cousin, or something like that to Tom. And he'll be in the studio listening to them, like
All
making the
right.
music, and while that's happening, he's designing like the covers.
That's cool. That's really cool.
So it
Yeah.
like I don't know, when I look at their music and I look at the album cover and what I'm listening to, somehow it just kind of fits together.
Connects. Yeah.
And for some bands, like that doesn't work at all.
I know. I know.
You
I
know,
know. Yeah.
this
Some
is a
bands
good
don't have
example
that.
of
Yeah.
that, like where the album cover and art just does not match the
But now we have to find like bands that are not
modern
that good.
Kanye.
Yeah, you can say that. You can
Yeah,
say that. Yeah, just like the doesn't match the his wife and him standing vultures doesn't
yeah.
match
I feel like
anything.
some of the Smashing Pumpkins stuff doesn't really match, like their art doesn't match with how it sounds to me. That could just be me, but in
Uh,
System of a Down, I feel like theirs does.
no, a lot of big artists. It
I
has
mean,
to because
obviously
they're
they have a
big
whole
artists.
team doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you, Sean. Um,
of course.
um, this
This was
was
Squared 2.
Square 2, and
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else to end it.